Hello and welcome into the supplemental video for compound fractions. So you have the content videos, you have the example videos for each of the individualized lessons. And now as I start to learn what areas you guys struggle in or maybe need some more examples or need some more explanation, I'm going to start adding these supplemental videos. So this is the first one that I'm doing, although I guess the order on the YouTube won't really matter, but the one we're doing here is on compound fractions. So let me share the document camera. And let me apologize too if I do start going into a little coughing fit here. Been fighting this cough and it's been kind of rough this evening, but I got to get this video filmed. You guys need this video. You need to know how to do these. You guys are struggling too much with these. So with compound fractions, and if you have that process solution guide. It's the very first thing at the top of the document. And you have two options. The first one is to combine the numerator combine the denominator and then now you have a fraction divided by a fraction. So we keep, change, flip, and cancel what we can. There's two options here. When we encountered these earlier in the lessons, I told you guys you're welcome to use whatever you want. If you use this method, if you're successful using this method, then by all means, keep using it. For everybody else that can't figure these out, I'm going to request that you use the second method, which is find the least common denominator and then multiply every term by the LCD. Excuse me, sorry. The reason we do this, and when you do this, when you multiply every term by the LCD, you no longer have a compound fraction. All of the fractions within the fraction should be gone. If they're not, you did it incorrectly. So let's look at some examples. Let's start off crawling here and let's use numbers. So let's say I have 1/2 plus 1/8 divided by 1 minus 1/4. And this is really like 1/1. So what is my LCD here, my least common denominator? Well, it's what? It's 8. So 8 goes into 8, 4 goes into 8, 2 goes into 8, 1 goes into 8. So I am now going to multiply every single term by 8, or if you want to write it as 8/1, that's fine, which may be a good idea so that when we start getting into polynomials within the fraction, the compound fraction, you can keep track what's happening. So this first term, I have 8 times 1/2. So the 2 cancels with the 8, gives me 4. So I have 4 times 1 is 4. And I have this plus sign there. Now 8 cancels with 8, gives me 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. In this one, nothing cancels. So I have 8 times 1 is 8. And then lastly, 4 cancels with 8, gives me 1 and 2. I have a minus sign between here. So 2 times 1 is 2. As I said, all the fractions should be gone, and they are. I just have 4 plus 1 over 8 minus 2. That's it. No more fractions. If I still had a fraction, I goofed something up. So now just simplify. 4 plus 1 is 5. 8 minus 2 is 6. Your answer is 5/6. Let's look at another one. Let's say that I have 1 over c minus 1 plus 2 over c minus 1 divided by 3 over c minus 1 plus 4 over c minus 1. So my LCD is what? Well, it's obvious. It's c minus 1 in every denominator. So I am going to multiply everything by c minus 1 over 1. So for this first term, c minus 1 cancels with c minus 1. I just have 1 left. Here, c minus 1 cancels with c minus 1. I have 2 left. C minus 1 cancels with c minus 1. I have 3. And c minus 1 cancels with c minus 1. So now I have 4. So again, all the fractions are gone. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Your answer is 3/7. All right. What if I have 1 over c minus 1 plus 2 divided by 3 over c minus 1 plus 4? So this is like 2 over 1. This is like 4 over 1. So what is my LCD? Well, it's still c minus 1. I have a c minus 1 here, and a couple of 1s. So the LCD is still c minus 1. So I'm going to multiply this, c minus 1 over 1, c minus 1 over 1, c minus 1 over 1, c minus 1 over 1. So in this first term, the c minus 1's cancel. I'm left with 1. Here, nothing cancels. So I have what? I have plus 2 times c minus 1. Here, c minus 1's cancel. I have 3. Here, nothing cancels. So I have plus 4 times c minus 1. So now I have to do what? I have to get rid of these parentheses. I have to distribute the 2 and the 4. So I have 1 plus 2 times c is 2c. 2 times negative 1 is minus 2. And down here I have 3. 4 times c is 4c. 4 times negative 1 is minus 4. Combine your like terms. 1 minus 2 is negative 1 plus 2c. 3 minus 4 is negative 1 plus 4c. So can I simplify this? And you better be screaming at the screen, no, you cannot. Because you can't. You can't cancel the negative 1s. You can't divide both of these by 2. These pluses there, the plus signs between, means you can't simplify it anymore. You have to cancel everything or nothing. So this would be your final answer. All right. What if we have 1 over x minus 1 over x plus 9 divided by 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 9. So my LCD is what? Well, I have an x here and an x here, so I need an x in my LCD. I have an x plus 9 and an x plus 9, so I need an x plus 9 in my LCD. So we multiply everything by x times x plus 9. 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 These are all over 1 if you want to make sure you don't mess up the fractions. So from this first term, this x cancels with this x up here, so I'm left with 1 times x plus 9 minus, here the x plus 9's cancel, so I'm left with 1 times x, which is just x. Here, again, the x's cancel, so I have 1 times x plus 9 plus the x plus 9's cancel. 1 times x is x. So can I cancel the x plus 9 and cancel the x's? No, I cannot. I have to do what? Get rid of the parentheses and combine like terms. So this top is x plus 9 minus x. The bottom is x plus 9 plus x. So in the top, x minus x, they cancel out. So I just have 9 left in the numerator. Oh, and let me back up a little bit. Once I did this multiplication by the LCD, I have what? I have no more compound fraction. There's no more fractions left there. That's how I know I did it right. And then in the bottom, x plus x is 2x plus 9. Can I cancel the 9's? No, I may not. This 9 is connected to this 2x because of the plus sign. That is your final answer. And then lastly, what if I have 1 over x minus 1 over 6 all over x minus 6? So think of this as x minus 6 over 1. So my LCD is what? I have an x, I have a 6, and then just the 1. So my LCD is 6 times x. So I am multiplying everything times 6x over 1. 6x over 1. 6x over 1. So in this first term, again, the x's cancel. 6 times 1 is 6. Minus. Here, the 6's cancel. So I have 1 times x is x. And then down here, nothing cancels out. So I just have 6x times x minus 6. So can I cancel anything here? No, I cannot. Because I have x minus 6 down here, but I have 6 minus x in the top. So it's what? It's the opposite of what's down here. So I can do what? I can factor out a negative 1, which leaves me with what? Minus 6 plus x. And minus x plus 6 is the same thing as what? X minus 6. So now this x minus 6 cancels with this one, and I'm just left with negative 1 over 6x. And that would be your final answer for that one. So again, hopefully this little supplemental video, these 5 extra examples, give you guys some more practice. I will put some more of these on the in-class reviews until it seems like you guys get this, because again, you're going to need it going forward this semester. You're definitely going to need it in Math 127 in several of the sections that you're going to be working. So you have to learn how to simplify compound fractions. If you don't, every section that you cover that involves this process is going to be a total nightmare for you. If you still need more help, come on to office hours. I can throw some examples together for you. Otherwise, like I said, hopefully this helped, and we'll see you guys in the future videos.